Oh boy. Um, well, I got into real estate after I worked on Wall Street for about 10 years, and I hated it. I hated every part of it. I was basically competing against people that were smarter than I was, richer than I was, and had better political contacts than I did, and better news than I had. So I was completely outmatched on Wall Street.
Mhm.
And then I sort of semi-retired in 1981, and and started writing plays. By the way, because my friend had a theater, and he complained to me that he could never get a good play. All right, he said the best play he said one of the plays that got sent to me was, and this is the title, "The Hand Job That Tried to Take Over the World but Became the Protestant Work Ethic Instead." I swear to you, that was a real title. All right. So I wrote plays, and I was on the third floor of my house writing plays. And my first play was so bad that they didn't just shut down the play; they closed the theater permanently. True story. They literally closed the theater permanently 2 days before the play was supposed to go on. But we moved it, and it wound up being an interesting experience, a fun experience, actually. So I'm up on the third floor of my house writing plays that no one's going to see and are terrible. And my father-in-law calls because my wife was scared that I was actually going to bankrupt us and we're going to starve, because I was going to be a starving, failed playwright. And he said, "Let's go buy some real estate." That's what my father said. And I said, I don't know you know what, from Shinola about real estate. He said, "Come on, it's easy." And we went over, and he showed me the old Democratic Club for Staten Island. The lady wanted $80,000, and he got her down to 40. Now, my father-in-law had the world's most unusual negotiating tactic. He wouldn't shut up until you met his price. All right. So we bought this. It was a monster, an absolute monster. We bought it for 40,000. And then spent the next 3 months fixing. We just scratched the surface of this big elephant. I changed all the windows. I did the wiring and plumbing and started to work on the heating system. And thank God, a man from Yugoslavia, we called him Yugos, offered us $86,000 for the house. And we had put 6,000 in parts into it. So we made 40 grand. I'm sorry. He offered us 86. He had 46,000 cash, and he wanted us to finance the other 40. So we financed it. We got all our money back, and we wrote a mortgage for 13.25%. If you can believe, that was cheap in those days.
Yeah.
For like 7 years. So every month for 7 years, I got a check for $326.50, which I called my smart money, because it was extra money.